super start for Jim McMillan. He's in the lead. In second place, his partner, Peter Carr. It's Alan Mogridge third, and perhaps surprisingly, Anders Ericsson in fourth place. Belle Vue, current leaders of the British League table, although they slumped to a pretty emphatic defeat last night at Cradley, going down by 46 points to 32. On the third lap now, down the back straight, and Anders Ericsson really having a good tussle there with Peter Carr, the clear race leader, as he takes the yellow flag with McMillan, but all eyes on the Ericsson-Carr fight. And it's Ericsson through on the inside into second place, but Peter Carr not giving up. He's still on the outside, chasing, not the final turn. It is a win for Jim McMillan. Anders Ericsson, to a tremendous roar from the crowd, manages to nick second place, third and a good ride, Peter Carr, and fourth, Alan Mogridge. Belle Vue take the heat by 4 points to 2, and the scores are now Wimbledon 6, Belle Vue 6. The blue and red helmets of the Dons into the lead. Neame first, Simmons second, Ross third, Rawn fourth. Wimbledon needed a 5-1 hit into the match. Larry Ross in close contention there in third place. Neame, he's been so good for Wimbledon since his capture at the beginning of the season from Birmingham. Really has struck up a fine understanding with Simmons. They regularly ride together as a pair. Simmons on the outside, Neame tucked in alongside him, Ross still in third place, a little way out of contention to the wall. 3 laps completed. Malcolm Simmons takes the checker flag. Kai Neame second, a good chase from Larry Ross, but to no avail. He's third. Peter Rawn fourth. Wimbledon straight back with the required 5-1, and the scores are now levelled at Wimbledon 15 points, Belle Vue 15 points. McMillan undefeated by Wimbledon riders so far this evening, one of 3 Belle Vue men on maximum. With Jessup and Collins vying for the lead. Collins comes away in the lead for the aces. Jessup inside him. Jessup into the lead for the Dons. It's Jessup leading Collins. McMillan in third place, but hotly pursued by Brad Oxley. 2 separate but very enthralling races going on here. But Jessup now has opened up a little bit of daylight between him and Collins. Oxley gets through McMillan to take up third spot for the Dons. So at the moment, Dons holding a 4-2 as they go down the back straight of lap 3. Jessup leads from Collins. Oxley through into third place, and fourth it's Jim McMillan into the last lap. Dave Jessup has dropped 1 point only from his 2 rides. That to Chris Morton, looking for a win for the Dons, and it's Dave Jessup that wins. Heat 10, Peter Collins second, Brad Oxley third, fourth Jim McMillan. Wimbledon take the heat by 4 points to 2, and now lead by 31 points to 29. Kai, he's off gate 4. For the aces, Chris Morton, 3 rides, 3 wins. White, gate 3, and Peter Collins, 8 points from his 3 starts, yellow and black, gate 1. Peter Collins into the lead for Belle Vue. Chris Morton trying to go round the outside of Jessup, but Jessup just holding on to second place. Fourth is Neame. But it's Collins. Collins looking all round the place for his partner Morton, but Jessup holding Morton out, and it's now Kai Neame to storm through to take up third place. Quite a mix-up there between Morton and Collins. Peter Collins in the lead. Dave Jessup second. Morton comes back and takes Neame. Morton reclaims third place. And Neame comes back again at him. Quite a scrap going on at the back there for third and fourth places. And Peter Collins has got his work cut out to hold off Dave Jessup, the two of them side by side as they enter the last lap. Peter Collins, he's lost his yellow helmet cover, but he's the leader. Jessup second, Chris Morton now in third place, and it's a win for Peter Collins. Second, Dave Jessup. Third, Chris Morton. Fourth, Kai Niemi. An absolutely super piece of speedway. Belle Vue take the heat by 4 points to 2, and with just one race remaining, the scores lock level at 36 points to Wimbledon, 36 points to Belle Vue. The good green lights on. It's Larry Ross bending the tapes. And again. And it's Simmons. Malcolm Simmons into the lead for the Dons. Ross in second place, under pressure from Jens Sash. And Louis Carr fourth. But it's Malcolm Simmons who's done so many marvellous things for and at Wimbledon this year. Into the lead. Of course, if Wimbledon hold these first and third positions, they'll scrape home. But Simmons being urged on by the crowd. Complete 2 laps. The Wimbledon team manager, watching quite stoically from the pits entrance. No emotion. Takes the yellow flag. Larry Ross still holding on to second place. Jens Sash third. Experienced pole knee. Knows he just needs to sit there, and it's a win for Wimbledon. As Malcolm Simmons wins heat 13. Second, Larry Ross. Third, Edward Jens Sash. Fourth, Louis Carr. Wimbledon take the race by 4 points to 2 and take the British League points with a 40 points to 38 points victory over Belle Vue in a really super speedway match. And so the Wimbledon team take the applause of a highly excited crowd here at Wimbledon. It really was a super speedway match. I'm looking at Cyril Maven on the centre green, beaming all over his face. And the crowd really warming to the Dons. The scorers for Wimbledon: Dave Jessup 10, Brad Oxley 5 plus 1 bonus, Edward Jens Sash 6, Kai Niemi 5 plus 2 bonus, Malcolm Simmons 9 plus 1 bonus, Anders Eriksson 5 plus 3 bonus, and all those 6 riders had 4 starts, and Alan Mogridge failed to score from his 2 rides. And for Belle Vue, Larry Ross 8, Peter Rawn no score from 3, Chris Morton 10, Louis Carr no score from 3, Peter Collins 11, Peter Carr 1 from 3, and Jim McMillan 8 plus 1 bonus from 5. We can really from that see the difference between the two sides on this night. Wimbledon consistent, solid throughout. Alan Mogridge didn't score from his 2 rides, but with 3 riders on 5, 1 on 6, a 9 and a 10, a solid team performance. And for Belle Vue, well, 11 from Peter Collins, 10 from Chris Morton. In fact, 37 of their 38 points came from 4 riders.